There's not enough time in the day today to actually get out paints. So come along and let's see what we can do in the studio while we're filling time to go on to the really fun event I got going on tonight. Hi everybody, it is Wednesday, September 25th, and I am so excited for tonight. Tonight at my gallery, Crown and Press, we have an amazing show by the great Jane Eastwood and Juno Rinaldi. If you're not Canadian, you might not know those actors, but they are doing their first comedy podcast from our gallery. So I am trying to fill time. I don't have enough time today because I had appointments this morning to actually get out and paint, but I thought, you know what, I want to talk to you. I want to tell you about what I do on days like this. So this morning, my day was taken with a financial appointment with my financial planner, which is always wonderful. But because I'm an early morning person, you guys tell me, are you early morning people? If I don't get out into the studio by 9, I'm usually up around 6. So I am, I'm sorting down the house, the dishes, getting laundry started. But if I'm not out in the studio by 8:30 or 9, the day is just done. So I did not get out of there until around 11. And then I had an appointment at the gallery, and that took a couple of hours. And I actually did something really fun. I took all those abstracts that I've been working on, those crazy ones that I don't even know if in 10 years you'll be able to see my voice in them. But I took them to my printer and he is going to stretch them for me, because I'm finding what I did was I started working on canvas stapled to the wall, and I'll show you one of those that I've got going on today. And I thought that was gonna work, but I find I have to finish them wrapped around the stretcher because I must have ADHD, and possibly all artists have that. I can't work on one painting at a time until it's finished. So if it's stapled to the wall and I'm using oils and I have to wait for them to dry and things like that, I gotta rotate. So I've taken all the ones that are halfway done or what I think are done to get stretched, so that then I have a roster of paintings to work on that I can move around here in the studio, because I think I'm actually going to bring the oils back up here so that I can work in here. I think that might be the way to go. What else I'm doing in the studio is kind of cleaning up. I have a guest coming for the weekend. We're going on the Elora art tour, and we're going to get an Airbnb, but my sister is coming from BC, and we are visiting, and she's never been to my studio before, so I'm kind of cleaning up. You gotta impress the sister. But part of that is using up all my materials, because I know I have to close up my palette. I may be able to get to paint tomorrow, but Friday's a wash, the weekend's a wash. I might not get back to painting until Tuesday. I think she leaves on Monday, but I'm not sure. It might be Tuesday. So I might not get back to painting until Tuesday. I have a video coming out. I think I'm going to put it out on Saturday for you about painting a mountain, but I thought I'd get this one up midweek so that it's not so long in between and that we've connected. If you watched my last video, you saw that we went on a trip, and that was so fun. So today, I came into the studio and my palette, this is my Magello palette that has a rubber seal, and it keeps all the paint moist, okay? It's also very thick after a few days. So this is what is absolutely perfect to use for embellishing. I picked up a canvas at the gallery that somebody ordered. This is called Love Always Wins. And I started, and I'm gonna see, the light is hitting it so you can see the texture on the canvas. I started embellishing it with what is left of the paint in that palette so that I don't waste anything. So because I do a lot of embellishing, it is great that I can use that gummy palette to do that. So what I do is I pick up paint and I reinterpret the painting. You can kind of see where the light is shining, and I put a lot of texture. I paint about a quarter to a third of it again, and it creates a unique hand painted piece. So that's what I did today. Instead of painting full time, I can do little things. I can get little things done. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you the things that I'm working on in the gallery, okay? This is a major thing to do when you don't have a lot of time in the studio and you're trying to get, fill your time a little bit and get ready for when you do get to be back in. Peeling paint, very satisfying. All right, I don't have a name for this guy. What do you think his name should be? So in the studio today, as I've been saying, I've been trying to fill time because I have an event tonight. I didn't have enough time to paint. So I'm cleaning palettes, peeling paint, getting things ready to, I'm just tidying up. I washed brushes. These are my oil brushes, and still has Murphy's oil soap. Here's my big tip. Murphy's oil soap in a container. Let them all stand in there for a few days and they just wash out so beautifully. So I did that today. That's a task to fill. Again, I'm filling or cleaning palettes. This is the one that I just used for embellishing. Here's the paint that came out of a few more containers, some old rags that can go in the trash. Basically, I'm doing a little cleanup so that the next day that I come in, I really get to start cleaning or start painting right away. So here's a project that I want to talk to you about. Here is a 36 by 60 painting. And this is a reinterpretation of that painting right there. And that painting right there is a print, and it's an embellished print. So if I'm coming in close, you can see the texture on the painting, and I've embellished it. This original painting, this is called The Tallest of Trees, was 4 foot by 8 foot. And you can see there is a video of me painting this. So you can go back and find that video. And I think I will link it in the description. Now, I had someone who said, this is perfect for me. It's perfect, but I want it to be more red. And I need it to be a 36 by 60. So it's a slightly different proportion. And it comes out very different. So you see here, it's still a lot of green, a lot of yellow, not so much red. This is not finished. This is me at the the color blocking stage. And I'm leaving it a lot more red. Now I've sent it to her and she loves it, but she wants the birch trees to be more white. And I can see that that's gonna really make it stand out. So that's what I have to do when I get back to work next week, is finish this painting. So this is fully color blocked. The next layers are really going to make it tight, crisp, jump out, and that is just going to be so fun. As I'm scanning the room, you'll be able to see that I am still working on abstracts. So this is one, don't look too close, although here I am bringing it close to you so that I can pull it off the easel. This is one that I just started because I had a lot of paint left on the palette and I thought, I'm gonna start. Who knows where that's gonna go? But this is one that I've been layering and layering and working on, and I'm finding that I kind of like it. I don't know if I've found my voice here at all, but I really kind of like it. I like all the textures and the strokes. This almost looks like script, doesn't it? And this is just me using the back of my brush into the wet paint. I found an abstract here, right? Like that's pretty cool. That would be a great abstract. Let's see if we can do more of that. Is that an abstract? If we get really close, is that an abstract with great composition? Ooh, this is a fun thing to do. Not that I would cut this up, but it is inspiring. Maybe I'll take screenshots and give myself ideas for new paintings as to what to do, some compositional ideas. And this is my favorite part right here. I really love it. Interesting, isn't it? So it's going to be stretched around canvas as well, and then I can see how I finish it. So that's what I'm doing in the studio today. I'm about finished. I'm gonna go and I'll probably edit this video and get it up for you, but I have to go make some beds. I have a sister coming. I gotta change some sheets, get some things organized, make sure I clean up my house. I know she doesn't really care, but I care. You know how it is when your sisters come over. And we're just gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna go to the Allura Art tour this weekend. So maybe I'll get some video in of that and I'll show you some of that next week. I hope you have a great day. I hope you do something artsy, whether it is, creating a big pile of dried paint for yourself as you clean palettes and you dream about what you're gonna do next week. Or if it's gardening, if you garden, it's a beautiful time to be in the garden. Do something artsy. Do something artsy today. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.